Did you know the crucifixion of Jesus Christ was not just a moment in history, but one of the most documented and symbolically rich events ever recorded? First, crucifixion itself was one of the most brutal forms of execution in the Roman world. It was designed to maximize suffering and humiliation. Victims were nailed or tied to a cross and left to die slowly from exhaustion, dehydration, and asphyxiation. When Jesus was crucified, the Romans placed a sign above his head that read, "King of the Jews," which was meant to mock him, but for believers, it declared a deeper truth. Number 2. Before he even reached the cross, Jesus endured severe physical trauma. He was scourged, which means he was whipped with a Roman flagrum, a whip embedded with metal and bone. This alone caused massive blood loss and shock. By the time he carried his cross toward Golgotha, also known as the place of the skull, his body was already on the brink of collapse. Number 3. Here's something many people don't realize. Crucifixion victims didn't die from bleeding alone. They died because they could no longer push themselves up to breathe. Each breath required pushing against nailed hands and feet. Eventually, the body gave out. According to the Gospels, Jesus cried out and then gave up his spirit, showing that even in death, there was intention and authority. Now, number 4 is powerful. When Jesus died, the curtain in the temple was torn from top to bottom. This curtain separated people from the Holy of Holies, the symbolic presence of God. Its tearing represented direct access to God, no longer limited by ritual or priesthood. Number 5, and another detail often overlooked, is the darkness that covered the land for 3 hours during the crucifixion. Historical and biblical accounts describe this as a supernatural event, emphasizing the weight of what was happening. Number 6. After his death, a Roman soldier pierced Jesus' side, and blood and water flowed out. Many scholars believe this points to a ruptured heart or fluid buildup around the lungs, reinforcing that he had truly died. Now let's talk about the resurrection, because this is where everything changes. Number 7. Jesus was buried in a tomb owned by Joseph of Arimathea, and a massive stone was rolled in front of it. Roman guards were posted to secure it, making it nearly impossible for anyone to tamper with the body. On the 3rd day, the tomb was found empty. According to the Gospels, it was women who first discovered this, including Mary Magdalene. This is significant because in that culture, women were not considered reliable witnesses, yet their testimony is central to the resurrection account. Number 8, and another fascinating fact, is that Jesus didn't just appear once after rising. He appeared multiple times over 40 days to different groups of people. In one instance, he appeared to more than 500 people at once, giving strong eyewitness credibility to the event. Number 9. When Jesus appeared to his disciples, he wasn't just a spirit. He ate food with them and allowed them to touch his wounds. This showed that his resurrection was physical, not symbolic. One of the most compelling moments is with Thomas the Apostle, who doubted the resurrection until he saw Jesus for himself. When he finally did, his doubt turned into one of the strongest declarations of faith. And finally, at number 10, the resurrection didn't just end the story, it started a movement. The same disciples who were once afraid and in hiding became bold and willing to die for their belief that Jesus had risen. That transformation is one of the strongest historical arguments that something real and powerful happened. So when you look at the crucifixion and resurrection, you're not just looking at a religious story. You're looking at an event that reshaped history, challenged empires, and continues to impact billions of lives today.